This brings back a lot of sad memories. This is one of the schools I did not get into. A lot of great memories. I'm not known as a terrific mentor, but I have mentored 3 of your best. Jeff Eager, Bob, and Steve Stevens. We sent them all north, and they've done great. Now, I understand Jeff went south, but we'll get him back. So, now, let me tell you about Mr. Grayson just for a second, because he, in fact, was in that first board meeting, and I'm a little nervous being a young pup, chairman of the state chamber. After about 6 months of these meetings, 8 or 9 of the board members came up and said, "Oh, we sure are glad to have Mr. Grayson on the board. He's made you so much more decisive." Then after the next meeting, another 6 or 7 of them came up and he said, "God, ever since you started being mentored by Mr. Grayson, you've become a real shit-ass." All of y'all up here probably know what I'm talking about. I won't go into that. Retirement is a funny thing. I have 1 week. I announced to my son, "Well, what have you got left for me to do?" And he said, "Well, Dad, just don't screw it up. I know 1 week is not much time to screw something up, but you could do it." and I'm just going to say one little thing. When I was a kid, about 5 years old, I had a very special godfather. He was a prankster, and his name was Jim Beam. We were his next door neighbor, and I was his beloved godchild, and he was my playmate. And he told me when I was about 5 years old, when I told him I wanted to be something other than a whiskey salesman, he said, "Well, you might ought to forget that, because everybody in your family that's ever tried to do anything except make him sell whiskey screwed it up." And I have some punctuations in my resume which will document that fact. But this has been great. If I'm going to send Bob up here, I'm going to support him. So when Bob asked us to help out with the hospitality part of racing, I said, "Great." I see the person that almost got me divorced is in this room, Pam Michael. She and I were partners in what may have been the worst racehorse in the history of the state of Kentucky, but it had a great name, Distillery.